This is Edward Douglas from Shock Till You Drop and ComingSoon.net. I'm here with an actress who I did one of these video camera interviews for Let Me In, probably about 3 years or 2 years ago. 2 years ago or 3 years ago?
Three.
It's 3 years ago.
I think 3 years ago, yeah.
Around this exact same time, 3 years ago. And now we're here at New York Comic Con for Carrie, which is another remake, but it's a much more high-profile one, obviously, because of who played Carrie originally, I guess. And it's really interesting because, you know, well, the first thing is interesting that you've been acting for probably about 10 years now or more, and which is actually longer than I've been doing interviews, which is really pretty weird right there. But yeah, so Carrie, I mean, and also your second movie was Amityville Horror, which is also a remake. I was kind of interested, why do you keep on getting drawn to these horror movies and to these kind of things?
You know, mainly what draws me to, I guess, a darker genre is really. It's basically reading a script, and when I read a script, it's what I feel most inclined to do, and what I feel that I've never done before, and what is going to stretch me emotionally as an actor, and something that I have never been allowed to do yet, and that's what makes me want to go do something. And you know, what's fun for me is not doing a character that, you know, oh, happy-go-lucky, oh, you know, I'm having an amazing time, oh, you know, I have a great life, because that's who I am in real life. You know, I have a really amazing life. You know, I'm very privileged. I have a mother that loves me. I have a very supportive family. And I like playing characters that are broken down and that don't have an amazing family and that are someone that I'm not. And that's what makes me have fun. You know, that is fun for me, is when something that I've never done before, something that is pushing me to someone that is so far from who I am.
And for this one, you have Carrie's mother is probably one of the world's worst mothers. Maybe Mommy Dearest might top it, but you have Julianne Moore, who's an amazing actress. And so, what's the balance as far as like playing a character like this, where you have a great actress, but also who's playing a terrible role and playing a role, not a terrible role, but a terrible mother, exactly, I guess.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that.
Working with Julianne Moore was one of the most special experiences of my career, because it was just this completely symbiotic relationship we had together, and she was such a maternal kind of spirit that when it was Kim and I and Julianne together, it was such a maternal aspect that I felt so safe in telling them everything and kind of really becoming someone I've never become before, and expressing feelings that I've never expressed before, that I felt so safe and secure in what I was doing that there was no kind of worry, you know? There was no kind of, oh God, maybe I'm kind of scared to express this. I'm kind of scared to be someone I'm not. And that it was just natural. And Julie and I, we just went to such dark crevices, and it was a beautiful experience together.
And it's, I was on set a couple months ago, so I kind of have some idea what's going on, but it's definitely going to be more gory and more violent than the original, from what I gather. What was that like shooting some of that stuff? I mean, I saw some of it, which I'm not sure I can spoil, but I mean, some of the stuff I've heard was pretty crazy, like bones breaking and, you know.
It is darker, you know. I think it's a much darker movie, and it's stylized, but it's not as stylized as De Palma's version. I think it's much more realistic in the fact that if this did happen, this is what would happen. And also we have, you know, we are able to go through and break down houses and you know, burn streets and stuff that they weren't able to do in the original movie. That we were able to go there and really show that. But at the same time, it's not on a cheesy note, you know. It's not like slasher, break your phone, like, oh, you know. It's something that is so terrifyingly natural that it's haunting, you know, and that's what I think is the main thing.
I don't know. Do you know what they're going to show today? Do you have any idea, or is it?
We're showing the teaser. Yeah.
Teaser. Okay.
We're just showing a teaser.
Oh, cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah. I was curious. What was the high school experience like on this movie? Because I don't know if you ever got to experience that for yourself, or was it sort of like, you know?
Yeah. For me, you know, I've never been in a real high school. Since I was in middle school, I've been homeschooled, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, it was amazing. You know, it was really fun, and it was really dark, and it was every time I was in the high school, it was a really dark area of Carrie's life, and so it was not like the most fun. In the way that, in the sense that it wasn't the most like happy experience ever. You know, it was more of a darker kind of. I kind of look at high school as a scary note more than anything, I guess, with doing Carrie in it.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of this high school has been depicted in so many movies, and it's sort of like real high school is never like that. But like for someone who's only experienced high school through movies, it'd be a very weird.
Yeah, it was very anticlimactic. That's for sure.
Yeah. And so, what are you done with Kick-Ass shooting Kick-Ass 2, or are you still shooting that? Okay.
I'm still shooting until December, and we're only like 3 weeks in. You know, we're pretty early in it, so it's
really?
pretty.
Okay.
I mean, for me at least, I'm only like 4 weeks in, 3 weeks in, so it's early. It's really early.
And you're actually, it's interesting because is it harder to go back to that character who you played when you were quite a bit younger? Is it strange kind of doing that?
Well, I mean, you know, I'm not going back in time, which is good. You know, I'm growing up with it, so it's like, it's just an older, more sophisticated version of Hit Girl, and you know, it's not completely, you know, we don't take away who she was, but you see Mindy more in this movie, and you see her struggles of who she is, trying to figure out what she likes, if she likes this, if she likes that, who is she, you know? And it was really funny because I only had a weekend off between Carrie and Kick-Ass.
Oh, wow.
So I went from wearing these, like, blood every day of my life for the last 3 weeks of film for Carrie. I went from doing that to starting Kick-Ass, which is the first thing I shot was me in, like, full hit girl mode, like, knives, guns, whole thing, right?
Wow.
So it was so, like, again, anticlimactic in the fact that I went from, like, being this, like, really heartbroken character to this more, like, strong, powerful woman, you know? It was really interesting to kind of see that difference.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's funny because Minnie's also going to school, so it's going to be kind of this interesting. I mean, I was curious.
That high school experience is so different from this high school experience.
I know. But I was curious. I mean, how much do you draw like, when you do so many movies and working with Scorsese, you know, so many great directors, Tim Burton, obviously. How much of that can you bring to these other projects when you're going back to the genre movies? And
yeah, I mean. Yeah, you know, people always ask me, like, you know, are you just choosing genres? Are you just choosing, like, horrors? Are you just choosing action? You know, what I like to do is really be very versatile in my acting and kind of go from Hit Girl, to Carrie, go from Carrie to, you know, every other character that I've ever done, you know? I played a vampire, I played a werewolf, I played a telekinetic prom queen, I've played a superhero. But at the same time, I played, you know, a normal young girl, you know, I played so many different characters, and that's what I love doing. Is going from a character like 30 Rock to a character like Carrie. You know?
Oh yeah, it's pretty wide extreme.
It's very, very, very extreme.
Yeah, and at what point? I mean, obviously you're still a teenager. At what point do you feel like it's time to play someone older, or play like because obviously you probably be able to play a teenager for a while.
Yeah, you know, the character, you know, Carrie is about 17, 18, so that's like the oldest I'm playing right now. But I mean, I'm sure when I'm 17, 18, I'll be playing 19, 20, 21, you know? It's
right.
That's kind of how it goes, you know? You usually play a little bit older, and then once I'm older, I'm going to play younger. Okay. So, once I'm like 50, I'm going to be hopefully playing like at 40.
Well, I'll be very happy if you're still working then.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll bet you'll be working doing your job longer than I'll be working my job. I'm pretty sure. Somebody up there in the So do you have anything else lined up after Kick-Ass?
Yeah. I can't really say right now, but I have a couple really great projects that I'm looking at, and I'm attached to a couple different things, but it's just depending on which one goes first and which one gets the right amount of funding and everything else that falls in line. But yes, I have a couple projects that I'm really excited for, but I can't really talk about yet.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely at a point where you can get projects made, which is always very nice as an actor, where someone can say,
it helps, you know, it helps to be able to find a script that I really like and go to some friends that we have and say, look, I'm putting my heart and soul into this, can you do the same for me? And we make a project together. So that's what we're kind of establishing right now, and I'm also producing with my brother and my mother, and we're producing together, and we're finding our own script. So we're really kind of venturing out and figuring out what we're wanting to do, but I'll be working as of January. As of right now, I'm working as of January, so
okay, cool.
It's gonna be a little crazy.
Listen, thanks a lot, and maybe I'll see you at Comic-Con.
Real Comic-Con,
when's Kick-Ass
like other Comic-Con.
When's Kick-Ass coming out? It's coming out?
LA.
Kick-Ass is coming out in the summer, right? Next summer, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, so it's gonna be
I'll probably be seeing you really soon, actually.
Maybe, yeah. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out in June.
June. Okay. Well then, okay. I don't know how they do that.
There you go. Pretty soon.
Great. Thanks a lot.